here we go. We're going to be starting right now.
All right, 4 seconds. Go, go, go. Here we go.
And they're rolling out. So
Everybody is rolling out.
I have 3 PZ4s going straight down the rail track on the edge of map.
Oh,
And
we got a
it looks like-
convoy.
yeah, we got a convoy. One of them's going to be posting up at this building by the track, it looks like. Another one has a move mark on this little tiny shack in the middle of the field by that hay bale. And then somebody is going off to the side buildings in G4, that little pocket of buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Level 2. So that's looking like that's where these Germans are getting ready to set up. How their Americans looking? Where are they
Currently,
going?
we have 1 tank in the E column, 1 tank in the F column, and 3 in the H column. So it's about like a even spread then for both teams.
Yeah, Americans are getting the cap weight first. I see 1 Sherman edge of map, another one posting up on the road. I don't know what happened to that Greyhound. Oh, and smoke shells right
Smoke
off the
shells
bat.
right off the bat.
Looks like they hit a tree next to them by accident. Oh, here's the Greyhound creeping in.
Greyhound's in. Is almost in the cattle
PZ4
shed.
is rolling up other side of the barn. Gonna be posting
Yep.
that little shack. One's in the building.
Those recon photos are gonna be clutch.
Yep. Other PZ4's tucking into those 2 buildings right in the center. So it looks like they're gonna give the Americans the cap, especially as the Greyhound's not in the barn, it's just over. I mean, they're gonna get that cap weight. They are gonna get it right off the start. More smoke. I got 2 tank marks going down here.
One of them pushed up, other side barn.
One is on nothing.
Behind me.
As the 4 by the barn is marked, the ones in the train tracks are not.
Oh, hit on the Sherman on
Hit
the
on
bottom
the Sherman.
of the map. PZ4 had a mark on him, took a shot, they nailed it. It's gonna go down here if they get an angle. Oh, they can't see it
I
through
think
the
they're
trees.
safe. Yeah, they're safe. They need the rep.
Oh, they need to get behind the. They're parking next to the hay bale. They didn't even cover up behind.
Those smoke runs going up. We have 2 allied tanks and
That
Doggo
might
Barn versus
honestly-
the PANZER IV.
That honestly might be what is saving this Sherman while they're repping, is all that smoke. PZ4's pulled all the way up to the barn on the corner. And he's slow pushing it right now. He's gonna get a shot on the Sherman. No, Sherman's turning on him.
Yeah, they can hear him.
They can hear him. They're just waiting. Oh, he's going for the corner map. 1 shot in. Oh, the Sherman needs to move. The one on point needs to move.
Ooh, they go down.
He's gonna get a hit though. But they're just gonna
PANZER
back.
IV is gonna go down, I believe, if they're quick enough. Max Cat's getting out to repair.
Oh, they
Ooh, a
bounced.
bounce.
I think he ran over his crewman though. He did. So they're down a crewman.
Oh, the Greyhound! The Greyhound!
comes in.
Ooh, that's the 2nd Sherman going down for the Allies. That was...
Puma
Was
behind.
almost done
Puma
with that.
behind the Greyhound.
Oh, by the Greyhound.
Puma, turn to your left. The
They
Puma's
got us.
blind. It's right in front of it.
I think they wrapped.
Oh,
right
I don't
behind.
believe it. This Puma didn't see the Greyhound because of the hay bale. They had an easy kill on it.
Spike's out repairing.
Yeah, Spike's repairing. Greyhound's inside the barn though. So they're gonna hear that and roll out if they're smart. Try to splash him.
They're doing their best.
They're trying to
Um,
splash him. The Puma is gonna go jump in though. They're hunting. Oh, they have him. They whiffed. They both whiffed. It's a bounce. Oh my god, this is the most stressful recon and recon fight I think I've ever seen.
Right?
Puma's stuck. Greyhound's stuck. They both don't know. I don't believe it. The
Oh
Greyhound's
no,
gonna
don't
get
pull
away.
out right now. The Greyhound's gonna die. Greyhound lives.
I don't
The
believe
Greyhound
it.
lives.
I don't believe it.
That's... Wow.
They both whiffed. One was turret, one bounced. And somehow no one dies in a recon on recon fight. They're just gonna rep behind the barn. Oh, shots going on. Is that the PZ4 tucked in these buildings?
I think those are the two P4s. No, that's not. That's the
Yeah,
PANZER IV.
PZ4
Yep.
up in G4 is shooting at something.
If he was
to
just
south.
marked, that's a
There's
nasty
2
spot
tanks,
too.
a medium and a recon on point now.
Where is he?
Ball
hitting?
goes out for
Oh,
a
I see
medium
it.
and a recon on dugout.
That's a hull shot. Haji's cruise. Wow, the trees save him. This is a long-range duel going on here. Another shot comes in. They're just hitting these trees. Double rep. Wow.
Yeah, it's at least what 500-600 meters.
Oh, we got a tank marked in the
Okay,
trench
cool.
and dugout. Meanwhile, for the Germans.
Oh yeah, Swift, you don't have to mute it. Yeah, you
Sounds like they
don't
got
have
the
to be
kill
muted.
here.
You can talk if you want. You chillin'. Oh, it looks like Haji lives.
They got the full rep.
Those
They're still
trees.
taking shots though. These trees are saving them. Meanwhile, there's like a full duel going at the barn probably.
Oh yeah, let me go check the barn real quick.
I heard some shots getting slung. I think they got the recon tank maybe.
Right now there's nothing on the barn. Hey.
The call goes out. We're now pinned down by 2 tanks. So Puma's in the barn. Maxie's here. There was a tank marked in this trench on the side. That's their Greyhound, it looks like, got taken out. And we have 2 PZ4s on the tracks right now. Those might be the ones that were taking shots earlier.
Yeah.
One's going to the barn. Our long-range duel is stopped too as well.
There's currently no communication to command chat, but that's probably because I have them in their own VCs, so I don't know if they're utilizing that for communication, but as far as command chat
Might all
goes,
be
there's
Discord.
no... Yeah.
Yeah, both PZ4s are pulling off the tracks. One's going to the barn, the other one is actually heading to G4. Kind of cutting across the fields here.
Yeah, they're trying to set up a double tap on Haji, most likely.
I'd love to see it.
We have 2 Sherman
Possible.
stack in each 7 currently. We have a Sherman in G6 on the road. Haji's still in the spot, and we have another one moving up map edge H8.
H8
So
map
currently
edge.
we have 5 Shermans in play. Oop, shots coming in.
Tank mark is down on that E7 tank for the Germans. That's Hodge's.
Ooh, Hodge
They're firing at
just over.
They got a
The
little
top
bit of
shot for
coverage.
Twister. He hits the tree. I don't think they see the other Panzer IV. They might. That's a hit.
No one can see Haji, but no one's shooting back.
Angel's out repairing. Oh, they're messing up. Okay, they're dug in behind cover.
Possibly 2 tanks in that able tank mark.
Cole just went now that possibly 2 tanks right here on the able tank mark, which is right next to Angelo's tank.
All 3 of them are repping on this one.
Meanwhile, there's the Sherman pushing up the road into dugout.
Germans have full control of dugout. We have 3 tanks right on the barn. PZ4 playing on either side, the recon in the middle scanning.
Next tank. Cool.
So we still have Angelo's tank where it was, but on the road to the north of it is another PZ4 lining up on a shot.
That able tank mark exact.
It's a little
That's going to be those buildings top right of F4. They're rolling out, trying
We're
to get
gonna
an angle
smoke
on them.
Ables.
I don't think they're going to with the shack in the way in the hill. Another tank mark goes down. That's going to be on Crazy Boots.
Oh, Angelo's tank got hit. Crazy Boots hitting him. Crazy Boot.
They know he's been there for a while. They're just
Yeah.
now they're smoking it. Crazy Boots Doc Holiday. I don't know where their TC's at, but that tank's definitely
No,
been marked.
their TC was Rob. He was the one that was having issues
Ah, okay.
with powers and stuff. So I guess he's not coming in. which kind of evens it out because I think now both teams have a 2-man.
Yep. All right, these PZ4s on point. Now another one's going in the barn. Call one shot, easy tank mark.
Angelo's firing at the Crazy Boots of Doc Holiday right now. They got one hit.
Shot in. Just went right over on that one. Man, they
Angelo's
are so
backing
close.
up. You gotta be careful. They're gonna be in Haji sites if they back up too far.
We do have Smoky laying down smoke though.
The axes have to
That's
be.
gonna work.
They have to be mildly annoyed by that with all these smoke rounds. We do have a Sherman in hardcap. But
Yeah,
there's three.
Captain's
Wow,
B.
there are three. 2 Shermans in hardcap now. 2 Panzer IVs plus a Puma.
Copy.
That Sherman's in a weird spot up there, the one by the road. I'm trying to find the second one here. Oh, he
that's
takes
a
a
hit.
hit.
Point blank from the Panzer IV.
No one's here to capitalize on the Germans. One's repping. Puma's just sitting there.
It's a 3v3 in the hardcap.
All of the tanks are repping, and the Puma. That was a bounce off turret on this one. Angela got his tank called
They
down.
don't know about Aurora's tank.
Repping. Everybody's just repping. Everyone's behind a wall and repping.
Panzer IV goes down.
I don't know where that shot came from them. They found the angle.
Oh, look at that. Aurora's tank, basically Zach, the Aurora and Fat Chick are about to get a booty shot on the Panzer IV. There it is, that's the engine.
We got one behind the barn. It's
Yep.
right on tank marker. Mark.
Wow, look at this swarm of Shermans that just came out of nowhere. Is that Puma still?
The Puma's
Puma's
still
up.
alive. The Puma doesn't
I don't
know
know.
what
Oh.
to do.
Turret hit.
Oh, they're moving. They need to move in on that Puma now.
Puma's
They
gone.
have the cap weight.
They have a recon tank inside the barn.
They're letting it live for now.
Just got knocked out.
Oh, no, not anymore. They're moving in. They need to clear the wreck. There you go, they should have a shot now. Beautiful.
There it is.
Puma goes down.
That poor Puma.
Hard cap
Recon
is
shot.
white.
Nice.
Right back to the action. We do have shots from F and G4.
I think we lost. Yeah, Crazy Boots tank went down. And Haji's cruise. Yeah, Haji's tank went down as well.
Yeah, there was 2 callouts in the background throughout that long fight. On the flanks, the Germans did get the kills, just not on point. So you have one tank posted up in F4 in the middle of the field, kind of below those buildings in the top right. It's kind of a weird spot, but it actually has good angles. We do have a tank getting hit.
Yep, that's a hit from the
Here.
Panzer IV, the tree line. Ooh, that's a down Sherman.
Oh, that was a clean shot,
It's like
yeah.
by train tracks. It's like down train.
Alright, they're going to start pushing in. They call out. Angela's going in. They're going to be pushing down to that building on the tracks, trying to keep eyes on this barn the whole time. It's sounds like, yeah, there is a Sherman in the barn and one on the west side, huh?
Looks like it, yeah.
A medium left HQ.
Oh, our other PZ4 is now moving. That's
Roger.
going to be
Gonna be up in 2 minutes and
G5,
50
top of
seconds.
that. We have them pushing up kind of towards the barn right now. They're going to run right into that Sherman by Smoky, though. Run by his crew. Let's see, can Smoky see this, though? That hay bales are just in the way, but they're about to get a line of sight on him right here.
Yeah,
As he
but
gets onto the road.
they're not really watching their the
Oh,
trade tracks.
Barrel's turning, they see him. They see him, the tracking.
They should be going
bounced.
engine off so they can hear everything around them. That's a bounce. That's a
They're
hit.
gonna back. Yep.
What's up, buddy?
Man, they had that. Oh, another
Oh.
shot. Where did?
That is a Panzer IV on the train
From
tracks.
the tracks. From the tracks. That's Angela's tank pushed all the way up.
Tanks on either side of point.
All right, we have a Sherman
Allies
hiding in the
are
hay bales
staggering.
side still. Wow. They just turned that right around.
We're gonna take the light tank out of left HQ while the medium weight like spawns in. We're gonna try to fuck around and find out real quick.
I don't think the Axis
So
know
where
about the
is
Sherman.
that red? No, no one knows about the Sherman inside the hay bale.
Jaffa,
So,
they've got
yeah.
They
one
didn't
behind
take
you
a
as
shot
well.
at the PZ4 that just
Copy.
drove in front of them too.
Yeah, but Apache Ulbert will know right now. As soon as they
Oh,
they look
yeah.
in.
Next medium.
Did they see? They
They
didn't,
didn't see.
They didn't see.
Medium, those guys, they're in the light.
No way.
Match is going great.
Wow,
So
they're
far,
just
it's
gonna be
it's a
chilling
great
there the whole
brawl.
time. Meanwhile,
I
with
don't know
the
where
Germans
inside
are
the barn
pushing
we're,
very
staying
far
flat
forward on the
so you
bottom
guys
of the
don't-
map.
ain't gonna push.
Angelo's going down the tracks, cutting up to the
gonna
next
be a little bit.
compound.
Angelo
Yeah,
will
copy
get
that.
caught out. There is a Sherman in H8 map edge.
Shape map edge.
They will have eyes on Angelo right now. They should have a shot.
Oh, I see him. Yeah, coming right over. They have flat too. They can get a shot on the move here. They just need the sight. I think the hay bale's blocking. They see each other.
They're not firing. Oh, he hits the. He's the tree. That
Ooh.
is a.
Bounce.
No way.
No way.
That's a win for the P4.
Ow. They hit that tree too. They whiffed the first and they still got it. I don't know how that bounced.
Teamer privilege.
All right, Angelo and them are gonna just rep on that hay bale right there. They're not even gonna back up. All right, we have 3 PZ4s in dugout now.
They
then
still
Angelo far
don't
ahead on
know
the
about
bottom.
the Sherman.
Yep.
All right. Sherman left HQ. Right.
There's so many wrecks on point. They might want to just start
They took
shooting them to
the
get
light.
more
If we can
movement.
get it right side.
To be
Right
honest.
side. Got it.
Oh, and
Mark,
that's
sir,
exactly
is,
what they're gonna do.
tank mark.
They're gonna blow up some of the wrecks so they can move around more freely. That means they might be
Next-
going to the
next
barn where
medium
that Sherman
formats.
is if they're blowing that up, though. I just realized.
What allies need to do is just hold on for now. They only have. Well, they do have 4. They have 3 tanks up.
Sherman's
3
turret is turning.
mediums,
They
1
might hit this
recon.
PZ4 on barn. Oh, they're not gonna get the shot. They just missed
We're
it.
not allowed to push past where
Oh.
I'm currently at, right?
Oh wait, they're trying to catch it on the front door. I don't think they can see
Yeah,
through that.
no go into Cobra.
Yeah, I'm not going in for.
Yeah, so don't
Go
go
into
go.
Cobra.
Yeah, you can go into E7, E4, F4, but there's no C4.
All right, Germans
D4.
now have 2 PZ4s at the bottom right of H6, right on the red-blue line. That's the Sherman in the barn getting their shot. There's a lot of confusion in the German command chat.
We have 2 Panzer IVs pushed up. They're fighting somebody. They're fighting Smoky.
The Sherman in the barn's just gonna stay there. They're not moving. Oh wait, no, they're making a move. They're gonna try to get the kill while the crew's repping.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
We're covering you.
Actually,
Tank
no, it
mark
could
is
be a
going
decent
down
idea.
In H9 on the intersection.
They don't know that
They're
doorway's
going for
being
it. Wait,
covered.
is the gunner in on the German tank?
He
The
is.
gunner's in. He's just
It
not
could be a
aiming.
double tap.
One
Sherman
shot.
gets the first hit.
Oh.
That's a bounce.
They barreled it. They barreled it.
Oh, that's his nice
They
second
might
turret
win.
shot.
They might win.
This
That's
is-
a turret. They got a turret.
You gotta aim for the hole. You gotta aim for the
They're
hole.
yeah.
Sherman goes down. That was an
Wow.
easy kill.
I can't believe it.
2 minutes for next Sherman.
They got us.
First the recon fight, then that.
I can't believe this.
Oh. They almost killed their own crew shooting the wreck of the Sherman.
Something just
close
went
enough.
down over here.
We had tank
Greyhound
marks
just went
and
down.
8-9 on the road on like the intersection.
Yeah, Greyhound just went down at H8. There is a
H8,
flanking
okay.
Stewart in F5 and flanking 75 in F6.
These two Panzer IVs are leapfrogging from cover to cover, covering each other, all the way down the H column. Angela's tank now playing off of a dead Sherman.
Comrade Grimm's tank just goes down.
Nice shot.
Twisted, Haji,
we
and
do
Bunk.
have a tank dropping on the flank. Oh yeah, the Haji tank.
So yeah, so this is what allies gotta do right now. They just gotta relax, sit back, and just let their numbers build back up.
We do have a PZ4. It's on the railroad track H6. Looking
There
for
is
Haji's
a
tank.
pen. Oh,
see through all that.
Angelo's tank overextended. They're gonna pay the price for it
yeah.
now.
Yeah, Smocky's tank just crawling up. Now that leaves the PZ4 bottom of the map on the railroad track. It can't really go anywhere at this point because it has a tank coming from bottom that just took a shot at it.
Mm-hmm. Haji should have
They're
shots on
lining
it
up,
as
though.
well. That's one hit.
That's one in.
Haji has shots on the
Another
on the beds of 4.
Yeah, the other Sherman
Stewart
to the
goes
west.
down.
I think we have 3 tanks shooting on the bottom.
Alright,
Smoke
spawning
going
a Sherman
down by
medium
the Americans again.
in the middle. Or whoever's next.
And 2 PZ4s
We got
just
one of the tanks on this side.
protecting barn.
Crazy Boots, you ready?
Yeah.
So this PZ4 bottom of the map,
Two-man there, so.
there was that Sherman to the west of them, correct?
Alright, we'll take it then. Thank you.
Yeah, currently you got a Sherman. That Haji Sherman is in F7. There was a Stewart trying to flank, but he got taken out.
Okay.
Maki's currently getting hit.
Yeah. Haji's pulling out, trying to get line of sight on that PZ4 down by the tracks. If they get it, that could be it for them.
If they pull up 10 more meters, they will have a nasty angle. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
They should see him right now. Yep, they see him.
Meanwhile,
They stop.
Olbert and them are just shooting and not just dueling back and forth. Smoke rounds going out.
Oh, he's
They're
not
just keeping
firing
their
on Ulf.
attention.
Haji's not firing on Ulf. Firing at somebody else. He's firing at the hard cap, I believe.
Firing at hard cap. Let's see.
Yeah, he's fighting
dueling
the,
with Maxi Jack.
Yep.
Firing on that corner.
Ooh, so close.
Oh,
Haji's
was right
spotter has to
over
let
him.
him know that there's a pretty much wide open Panzer IV on this 9 o'clock. Or 3 o'clock, rather.
nope, another shot
any
going
tank
on to
marks,
this
guys?
corner. Is this our other PZ4?
I only got the one
That's
that I put down.
Britannic. His PZ4 is trying to engage.
Next Sherman 223.
Copy.
Which Sherman is this? He's going after Smoky all the way from
Oh,
dugout.
that was a non-pen?
That's one in on the Sherman.
A
Non-pen again on the turret.
2 non-pens.
They're gonna oh, wait. Is that tracks? They might have hit tracks on that second shot.
Ulbert is
just added
stunning
to repair.
wannabe right. Well, yeah, Ulbert is stunning winnable right now to swap to HE rounds and to kill their crew. 100% guaranteed. That's what they gotta do. Swap to HE, kill their rep crew.
Oh, that is another Sherman shooting at bottom map, isn't it?
There should be
No?
2 Shermans. Yeah,
2 Shermans.
yeah. Another Sherman is bottom left corner of H8.
Oh, I see him, yeah. Captain Z. I can't believe that Sherman bottom map's still alive. Meanwhile, we have a flank going on. F5, there's 2 PZ4s. One at F5 going through the woods right now, getting up towards southern, and another one farther back behind it in F4.
Yeah, Haji has
Just
no
in
idea
the
about
field at
them.
that little house again.
They're firing at Haji
Going for
right
a
now.
long shot.
Yep, they're firing at Haji right now. They missed. Think Haji sees him? No, he doesn't. Haji has no idea.
Do they have line of sight with the curvature of the terrain? Nope. They're gonna just hide in these buildings.
Yeah, they would see turret.
All right, he's marked. So we have 2 PZ4s up above him to the north, trying to get shots. Let's see.
I think Haji, the way Haji's looking, I think he's only knows about one of them. Yeah, he knows
I gotta
about.
say, I'm not a fan of the park job too, because if they get hit, they can't back up. They got to turn first. That might give them enough time to get snagged.
Fighting, Clampage out
Got
of
their
his
butt
cover.
right to the wall. Oh, they do have a shot.
All right, Ober has been hit once.
Dueling with Angelo's
Ooh.
tank.
Got it. Yeah, we're fighting him.
Offboard's tank is repping.
That's a double tap. Haji's tank goes down.
Dang. Meanwhile, Ulfbert, it looks like both Shermans are repositioning a little bit here, trying to get shots. They're still repping too. Shot into the tracks, it looks like. That could have been Hull. Yeah, they're pulling forward. They're just dancing back and forth. Call goes out. We might be going down.
They should be
classic, "It's
safe
an honor,
now.
boys."
They do have 2 Shermans looking at their directions right now.
They're not communicating that part. They're just saying we may be going down.
That's a bounce.
Bounce?
Proper ricochet right there. Apache's on the back repairing still. Another non-pen.
They got the angle.
I don't think the hay bale is rendering in for them.
They are pretty close. I feel like it would be at that distance.
It's
I
a
do
turret
see
hit.
PZ4. What is going on here? We have a PZ4 in southern in the middle of the map. Okay. I
You
mean,
got a 2v1 situation down here. Another bounce.
yeah,
I
both Shermans are
gotta stop
positioning.
checking the map because I keep
Dugout.
missing stuff.
This poor guy, the
Flare
crewman on the
dugout.
back has just been repping the whole time. He's finally gonna get a chance. Okay, call goes out. Angela's tank gonna be chilling center map, just doing nothing, seeing what happens.
There you go, that's a
There's
pen.
hit. Pull it in.
Ooh,
Got that bounce angle again. Front side might get tagged on the right though.
they gotta
They
pull
moved their-
out. Yeah.
Ooh,
Here
oh,
comes the coax. Ooh,
there
goes down.
Ulfbert.
Another
There's
bounce.
Another bounce.
It's a
That
track
might
shot.
have been tracked. It's gonna be really annoying for the repair. This poor gunner just can't get a shot.
Apache's
There it
down.
is.
There goes the HE round. And the PANZER IV finally goes down. Took like what, 12 ricochets?
What a last stand.
Right.
That went
There's a
on
tank
for
somewhere,
ages.
EF56.
There is a PZ4 sitting on.
Yeah, we're taking
Britannic is
shots.
sitting on dugout barn right next to the train tracks, hiding behind all the trees. So they know that those tanks are coming, and they're just trying to get an ambush, trying to hide through the.
Smart
Gunner
play.
is repositioning. Yeah, they're going to be going for like a tiny little angle, shooting down through those tree branches, but they're looking the right way. Other PZ4 and dugouts looking to the west.
G-Mark
Angela's on dugout.
That's a hit on
Oh, he's
Sherman
Sniping
and
somebody.
E7 Sherman hit. They do. They gotta
That
back
goes
up.
over.
They gotta back up. You gotta back up into safety. Rep. Oh, those trees are saving them right now.
Yep. This tree
got
have
two
been
of their
saving
tanks
a
down.
lot of people's lives this game, I feel like.
Nice work. We're pushing in them.
Maki just
Alright.
said you got 2 Panzer IVs, which means their Panzer
Oh.
IV just went down on dugout.
That might have been tracks. They just snuck one last shot in right there.
Nice.
But they're gonna go ahead and wrap.
The 3-man rep right there.
They got the pit crew. We still have one tank chilling in F4.
Next tank, 8
at that
seconds. Where
little
do you want?
tiny shack in the middle of the field. Never seen anyone use that spot till today. Oh, we have an engagement bottom of the map. Tank mark goes down on Smocky's tank on the tracks.
There
That's gonna be
is a
Britannic's
Sherman
tank
pushing
I was
up the
mentioning
road.
earlier. Oh, Britannic went down.
So that was the one
Britannic's
that's
tank
yeah, because Smaki called out. He took out 2 Panzer IVs.
Maxie's tank is hit. They're repping.
Maxi's tank
came
is
out
in
of
danger,
nowhere.
in danger of getting 2-tapped.
We're being shot by 2.
I
Hold.
see the Sherman on the hay bale. I don't see where the second one that was bottom of the map ended up.
He's on the road pushing up hard cap right now. He got hit
On the
once, I
road pushing hard.
believe. No, he didn't.
Oh yeah, he is. That
Jaffa,
should
that
work,
tank
'cause
on point
Angela's
has
tank
one
is
in him.
facing
He's
the
likely
wrong way.
repping on backside of the barn.
Meanwhile, we do have a long-range tank duel going on.
Yep.
There's 2 tanks holding like that mid lane.
Panzer IV just took out basically his tank.
All right, Angela needs to start going to dugout. So does our other tank here. That's going to be. Yeah, both PZ4s are now focusing dugout, coming back. They're going to be hitting it from the west side.
Yeah, we're about to have 2 Shermans and card cap.
Sherman on the road is looking the right way. They get a hit in.
Mid.
They just nailed Angela's tank. I don't think it's fully covered.
Oh, it's not. It goes
No.
down.
We killed the one on...
Greyhound marked.
Ooh,
There's a
Sherman
Greyhound
hit once.
fighting a PZ4.
Sherman goes down on the hard cap. Lost in a 2v1
There's another one down
situation.
tracks as well.
We have a PZ4 playing with a
Next Sherman
Greyhound
211.
on the very center of the point. Oh, PZ4 takes a shot though from south. Wow, coming out of mid HQ, whichever crew that is, just scooped up Angela, or not Angela's.
Crazy Boots kills a
was.
P4 in the Greyhound.
Call goes out.
The joy
tank
in
in the
that
hard cap.
voice.
We're contested. That's awesome. That was a Greyhound that got that snipe on the.
I
Wow.
think so. I didn't catch it, but I saw a tank blow up, and all of a sudden, Crazy Boots is just elated in command chat.
Sherman on point is pulling forward. If they have their gun facing the right direction, they are going to get
How
the
much
back
longer
of
until
this
another medium?
PZ4.
Another tank in
Call
1
goes
minute
out.
and
There's
12
a tank
seconds.
on the other side of the barn and marked on there. They have no idea that it's rolling up on the road right next to them. So this could get ugly in about 1 second here.
Oh, they're pushing out.
Call goes out behind our tank, behind our tank. They're rolling. The Sherman gets stuck.
No!
Oh, the driver didn't cut it hard enough.
Oh no!
Oh,
They
oh.
still have a chance. They hit the bell. Oh, they're throwing.
The
Medium right
PZ4
side.
doesn't have a shot either yet, though. The trees are going to be an issue.
There you go. That's one.
Oh.
That's one hit.
That's one in.
They hit the tree.
One in the tree. Tracks, though. That's going to give him a little more time. Hit it.
Now they're missing their shots.
They hit the post. That was Hall.
That's the force
One
nowhere
hit
to
goes into
run.
the dirt, though. They're
As
committed.
the
They
fort
get it.
goes down, but the Sherman should be
We
going
got
down
one
now.
behind barn.
Oh, that's a hit in the turret.
Another Hall for another turret. Yeah, yeah.
Still behind the railroad.
They need to double
They-
rep this shit right now. No, they're showing signs.
Don't back into
No,
it.
not
Don't
like
back.
this. Don't back
Oh.
up.
There's one further behind barn.
In this
That
sort of
got us.
situation, you immediately have to get a crewman out to start repairing.
Americans were capping
said it's
on
behind
dugout.
barn?
Now it's
Yeah, it's behind barn, maybe 100 meters.
Now
or
it's going
so.
back to the
I
Germans. The
can
cap
double
is
check
going
that.
back.
Like to the north. Got it. I see your mark.
Ulfbert. Okay,
Yeah.
let's see where our Germans are
All right,
at.
next. Who's in line for next tank?
Ulfbert's in the field behind dugout.
right side.
Another tank a little behind him on the tracks. We have one coming out of top right HQ. And we have a recon tank going down the center of the map. Oh,
Hey, Redbeard, mid HQ. for
there's a
next
Greyhound
tank,
stuck in a trench.
Roger.
At,
Should be
at F5.
3.5
That's one of what I
minutes.
was hearing.
Oh, they're stuck. Whistle's running
You
back
hate
to
to
his
see it.
Sherman.
They're doing the right thing though. They're using HE to splash the ground and hopefully bounce yourself out. But I don't think they. Oh,
Oh.
they're doing it. Yeah.
Actually, they just. Ooh. They were so close. What they should
Aw.
have done was go forward, right
They
into
were gonna get
here,
out.
and then
They were
back
gonna
up.
get out.
Yeah, they were so close. All right, current situation. We have Haji Sherman F7.
Okay.
We have
Ooh, I
Patchix
might have a
and
mark on that.
H7. F7, H7, and then we have another one
Okay.
coming up on H9. We have a steward getting crewed up in left HQ, and there's a crew waiting for another tank in middle.
So call did just go out 70. They said 76 for some reason, but it said Sherman on the intersection F7. So they do know that Sherman's there. There's no marks down right now, but the call did go out.
So they know Haji's there.
Also.
Yeah. They know Haji's there, and looks like they're starting to set up for a double tap.
Doesn't look like anyone knows about the tank H7. The Americans need to get cap time, but they also need to not die, and they need bodies to do that. They need to kind of consolidate a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, they need to.
It's just a timer.
They need to hold off. They need to wait until they have 5 tanks up, ready to go.
Yeah, how many crews do they have just waiting?
Currently 1 crew waiting, but one of the crews is in a steward.
All right, we do have a shakeup here. There is a Puma in E7 going farther south on the prowl. So that could shake things up if they get line of sight on the Sherman. Tank mark goes down in G6.
Adi doesn't know there's a Puma behind him.
Yep, that tank is marked, and the Puma is going in for the kill.
Oh, there goes that's going to be a beautiful double tap. If they can set it up properly. Haji still doesn't
Puma.
know.
There's no Americans coming out mid spawn or anything that might save him, huh?
Where's that Puma going?
He's driving all the way up.
Oh,
I
they
guess.
saw him. They saw
Oh,
him.
don't
They
go that
saw
way.
him. They saw him.
Like a
Repositioning.
cartoon. There we go. He'll get line of sight here. Okay. Going around the trench.
What? Oh, just shoot him. Oh, they're getting right. Are they getting right behind him? There you go. That's 1 hit.
Wow. Okay. 1 hit in. And that's why you don't do what you just. Now the trench is right in the way, and they're stuck.
Yep.
Yep.
That's why they should have been like, oh, there's the
Whoa,
double
there we
tap.
go.
IG stand goes down. All right, next
Yeah,
tank
I mean they could have
for
got an angle
Yapo
from where
and
that cow
25
catcher
seconds.
was. They could have just parked behind that, and then they still had movement once it rotated on them. But
Yeah.
it did work out. We had that tank snipe from way downtown.
Mm-hmm. We do have 2 Shermans positioning in the village. F5 spawning. Alright,
All goes
spawning
out to
next
me.
Sherman in. Medium for you guys.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so they're asking, are there any Shermans that we know of on the exercise? And they put a tank mark in the middle left of H6 at that little house
What are you
there.
guys thinking?
That's their best guess. I'm assuming they're talking about
Or 3CX,
basically
right?
Zach's tank here.
Probably,
his crew,
yeah.
and it looks
No, you're
like we
good.
have
I'm gonna
Smokey
push over to
joining
the
too.
track side and see if I can see anything down
So
there.
Shermans
real
are
quick.
consolidating on the bottom. Do we have any others moving up to them, or?
Currently, we have a steward flanking. and E4, and we have one Sherman leading
Four.
mid HQ.
All right. Well, all the PZ4s. We got one on the tracks by that building. We have another one coming down the tracks. We have one tank rolling straight down the field in G5, just out in the open, and that Stuart might actually get him if they can. It's really gonna be who sees who first. I feel like, unless that Sherman has moved off. He said he was in E4.
E3 now. He's
E3.
envoy.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
going
the story
way
is
far out.
envoy. Yeah, he's going for the big boy flank. He's going for our
He's
flank.
gonna
against
run
Relic.
directly into a medium.
Is he?
I think so.
Oh, I see the P4.
I looked at the map.
No, they don't see each other.
We're gonna second gear down the road.
They took shots
So I
at
guess we're gonna
something.
keep going.
Basically, Zach is impatient. He's moving in. He says he's getting second gear down the road, down the main road. The tank, Sherman tank map patch just got hit. Oh, they win their duel. Whatever.
One tank down.
Yep, Smucky
They
just
rip
took
up
out
one
a
of the
P4
PZ4s
train
in the
tracks,
back of the-
but they
Oh.
go down.
There's another tank down tracks. We got one on point.
Yep, that's a PZ4 in the tracks. That's a Britannic's tank.
Copy. I'm guessing he's somewhere around my attack mark.
I believe
Angelo
so.
is
Yeah.
pulled all the way up in the middle of G6 in the top left. That's a strange spot to be posted. But he is going to get eyes on any Shermans that try to push south. Being real aggressive. We do have a tank heading down the middle of Foy here, going towards the center map.
Next tank, 148. The Steward is hunting the Panzer IV. Very patient. They do have Ashas right now. They can take the
I
kill.
see it. Yep. They're rolling up. There's a lot of discussion
Just
on
be
the German
patient.
team about
Just
how
be
much cap
patient.
pressure. Oh. We're just talking about cap weight over here. They have no idea that there's a Stuart right behind them.
Be patient. Be very patient. Right now, take the shot. You will engine and win this fight.
I don't believe it.
Take the shot.
This is your moment right now.
Take it. Yep, there you go. Engine. It did an engine? What?
Turning. Turning. They didn't.
That's a track. No, no. Yes.
One tank down mid.
Clean
That's
by
a
the
4
Stuart.
goes down. I'm surprised there wasn't an engine. I guess it was right above tracks.
Meanwhile, Angela's tank getting nailed. That's going to be in G6.
Yep, watching it right now.
They just.
Angelo's tank goes down.
Delta tank mark gets destroyed.
That might have
Next
been the
Sherman,
Stuart.
15 seconds.
That
IG
might have been the
limit.
Stuart that just got Angelo.
No, that was the Sherman and F6.
Okay, they called getting hit west, which was where the Sherman was at. So I got all kinds of excited. That just leaves, we have one PZ4 on the rail tracks, just a little bit behind dugout. About halfway on that square. And then let's see where their other PZ4's at.
There are 2 hard cap. And
Yeah, one hard cap, just looking right down the field.
yeah. But wait, so is that only 2 PC4s?
There's a third one coming down in H3 on the railroad tracks.
Okay, so it's you got a
Stewart is just
3v.
driving right into point.
Yeah.
I think he might see this Panzer IV on the bottom. He does.
Yeah, but
No
he
way.
doesn't see the P4 on the train tracks. That's coming up
No,
from
I-
H3. He sees the other one, but it may not be.
Oh, the timing. He
They
gets
do
one more.
get a hit. One more hit, and he takes it out. He gets it.
Wow.
Tank dead edge map. On dugout.
Crazy Buddhist cleaning house in the Stewart.
It's a two-man. It is a
A
two-man
two-man
Stewart.
Stewart is wrecking
the
havoc
VIP of the
on the
match.
German side.
Oh.
Oh, both of them go down now,
There's one tank
unfortunately.
on the northwest side of dugout.
Greyhound
on the north side
and
wall, and then
Stewart
there's
go down a
one coming
point.
from
Look at
spawn,
all of the
right
bodies.
north of dugout.
There's
This is
bodies stuck
beautiful.
on bodies on point now. It's a graveyard.
Second tank's gonna be like H4 or something
All
like
right,
that.
we have H4 tracks is another PZ4. Ulfberg's gonna wrap on point. Tank mark did go down, and that's gonna be Captain Z's or not. Yeah, Captain Z's tank in G6 has marks all over it.
Roger. Yeah, Captain Z, and it looks like Haji is slowly moving up on hard cap as well.
No marks on Haji.
Haji is in G7.
G7.
Yes, currently
No,
G7,
no one-
about midway up. Next
Maxi's
tank,
just
1
parked on the
minute, 50
tracks. Other
seconds.
PZ4's repping behind barn. They know where one tank is. They don't know about Haji. Call goes out. When you get a tank, try to play very defensive on hard cap. How are comms on the Americans? You said it's all on Discord, or
I think mostly Discord. I hope it's Discord because they've been somewhat quiet unless there's engagement.
Hey,
Okay.
we're getting to the point where we need to start thinking about doing
well,
final
that
pushes.
could.
We need
This
to do a
team has
group,
been very vocal.
push.
They've not always
the
been
next,
communicating
10
all
minutes,
of the
something like that.
information
Yeah,
because they're
affirmative.
just
We're
busy
holding
in
Yeah.
a
fast
fight
until
in
you
the
guys
moment.
I mean, that's the
But
thing.
when
Like,
they have,
yeah,
when they're not
and-
under pressure, they're getting
yeah.
what they need to, like communicated.
yeah. I mean, we both know from playing these brawls for years that the team
Man,
that
we'll take a recon on
communicates
main
wins.
bottom right.
Pretty much. I mean, I don't think I've yet to see a game where that hasn't been the case. It's like no matter how good you are, it's just this is all communication. Looks like they might be trying
Yeah.
to get a shot on Captain Z's tank here.
It's
no,
under
they're
it's
backing
under
up.
20 minutes. I'm gonna start spawning in like fucking keywords and recons just to get them to
Recon
play.
tanks, Jeep.
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell. Yeah, Swift, you can tell your guys too that if they want like Luxes or Pumas, you can
Oh,
start spawning them in.
wait. Ulfbert is creeping forward. He's
All right,
might be
next
trying to get a
Sherman
shot here.
is in 8 seconds. Where do
Creeping
you
up
want
from
it? And then
behind
I
the
can spawn
barn
the
on
other
the
one.
corner. They're gonna try to. They hit the grain silo.
I think he called right HQ. I think.
Back up!
Got it. You got it.
Back up, driver! There they go. Oof.
We got the tank behind.
That whole
barn.
time I was wondering, it's They
should
pulled
should be
very
one more,
far
north
around
of
that
He's
corner.
probably on the point already, but
because
All
they
right,
couldn't see around
to
the
get you
silo.
guys
I
the
guess
thing, I
that,
can give you. All right, there's a default
just the
medium
sight
and
lines
middle,
must have been it for
and
that
if you
one.
want, I can give you a keyword or a greyhound as well if you're still waiting.
Wow. Captain Z's tank, they just sneaked that round in last second.
We are.
That was a great shot by the gunner. All right, we still have one tank parked on the tracks, a little behind
I mean, if you can
dugout.
spawn me a
Looks like
light
they're
tank, I'll
pulling
take that
forward.
even.
They
Yeah,
are.
where do you want?
They have their barrel to the
Mid-spawn.
right. They are looking for that tank. And then G4, the two buildings where we had tanks pulling in before. That looks like that's where Angelo's tank is posting up. And Americans are getting the cap.
Americans are getting the
Call
cap.
goes out. Call goes out. They're capping. We need to contest. Angelo did not sound happy, but it sounds like they're going to roll up.
They honestly, they really don't need the contest. What's the combat score for allies?
Combat score for allies
Combat
right now?
effectiveness, yeah.
For let's see. Remind me again. I forgot where I was looking on
It's
this.
the 2 bullets, and just look at the top. The big number, the big yellow number on the top, underneath
Oh,
the
okay,
bullets.
yeah. Allies. Sorry, I did the same thing where I looked at my team instead of allies, because it like flips it on it.
Yeah.
Combat for the allies 3916.
Oof. In the meantime, that Yafo's tank is getting hit. It just blew up, actually.
Yep,
Haji
gets
cleans
that kill.
up. Oh god, I hate this admin camp. I want the old one back.
Paul,
A
one tank
momentum.
down, one tank in soft cap by Angelo, and we have maxi cap. Still trying to get a sight line from the tracks here. Moving very cautious. Take mark
Next
goes down.
medium,
It's on the
1 minute,
road,
41 seconds.
and it's right where Haji just drove, so they
Copy
know
mid
he's
HQ
heading
when
in.
you can, sir.
Call goes out. Just stay alive. Don't worry about the recap, but I feel like Maxi Cat is committed now where they're at. Oh, yep. Takes a hit from the front. We get one shot in. Maxi body block.
Ooh, that's a turret hit.
Trying to run a dead tank for some reason.
Panzer IV on the right side of heck.
Wow, there we go.
Twice.
Man, I love that. Maxi jumped out. He started repping the wreck next to him. I thought he was going for the body block on the round, trying to eat the shell.
That's what I thought at first, too.
But
It may
yeah,
go
they're going to
down.
get the rep here. The cannon is facing right. Is there any Sherman?
Yep, pretty much.
There it is.
Right
I was
there,
about to
Haji
say
clean
that
it up.
Haji was nearby. Is he
Haji
gonna
was
be
point
rolling up to
blank.
get it?
Thank you.
Yep. Haji sneaks that kill from around the corner.
I think if
German's
the Allied
got
gunners... Yeah, I think if Allied gunners were more accurate, this would have been a different game.
Yeah, it was just, I feel like there's a lot of rounds that were hitting turret or hitting barrel. There's a lot of bounces too. This has been a weird event with, because we had so many trees getting hit.
Sherman
we had so
going
many
mid.
ricochets. Now it's just Britannic.
Thanks, sir.
Although, Allies are going to have the cap for the next 13 minutes if they keep holding. They got some kills. But I don't know how the German combat effective score is looking. Which has me wondering. That, and I think they've held the cap for pretty much the majority of this
Yeah, the
entire
German
map, right?
combat... Yeah, the German CE right now is 5,800.
58?
Yeah.
Okay, the Allies are at 44. 4450, so they start
Yeah,
catching
but
up.
the Allies are also at
The cap
7
time?
minutes cap time, and
Yeah.
Axis are at 42 minutes cap time.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
The cap time is kind of what got them. Those Germans just had control the entire time. But you need kills to be able to get control. So, and they were just up. Oh, we have a recon tank in G8 for the Germans, and they just called out a tank in H7. So we do have a recon tank doing some like undercover work in the back for the Germans, and it's actually a Greyhound that they marked, so they could easily kill that if they knew what it
Right.
was.
Oh,
Battle
something
respawn.
just went down.
Ooh.
What was that again?
Fantastic work.
Killed enemy Puma coming
Okay.
out of right spawn.
Enemy. Yeah, so Puma was just blown up by a. You
We have
weird.
the Lukes rolling out on the
The
Germans.
Oh, they don't know about the freaking Panzer IV next to them. Crazy Boots doesn't know. They heard it. They
Call
heard
goes out.
them.
Brick, Britannic knows that there's a tank in front of them and a tank behind them.
They're going full speed for that P4 now. They shoot. They shoot. Yeah,
They're
they
gonna
try
whip.
to
They're gonna whip
angle.
around on the Stewart.
Yep. Oh, that's a slow
The
turn.
driver needs to whip more.
The driver needs to go hard right now.
They need to turn
Stewart's
the tank
going
and the
for
gun.
that booty.
Recon
They're
vehicle.
turning into it. They're turning into it.
Gas fresh range.
That's a hit. Keep
hit.
going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Oh, that's.
They're gonna protect their back, kind of, if
No,
they do that.
Ooh, they're pushing out. No, what are they doing?
They gotta flip. They gotta
Oh,
just
that's a
first gear
kill. That's a
flip.
kill. That's a kill for the Stewie.
The Stewart's gonna get it.
Oh, they hit the
Bounce.
turret. That's a bounce.
You gotta move. You gotta move.
You gotta go forward.
The Luke's is coming into the play. Both
You
whip.
gotta go. You gotta
Run.
drive. You gotta drive it like you stole it right now.
There was a
Full
recon
speed,
Puma
around.
somewhere on the main
Second.
road middle.
Go,
No
go, go,
way.
go, go.
The Luke's.
And the
They do
Panzer
get the
IV
kill.
goes down.
The
Crazy
Luke's has to hit
boots.
back to
Dude,
do damage. It has it now. It's not shooting though. It has to reload.
Crazy boots
The
and
Luke's
Doc
on me.
Holiday are fucking tearing it up in the Chewie this whole game.
They're the VIPs of the map. The MVPs. Sorry, not VIPs.
Kill
The
the P4. There's a
MVPs.
Luke's
Oh
on
my
us.
god. The amount of chaos this
Get,
two-man crew
try
has
to get them to
caused
chase you,
while being
and
a
I'll
two-man
cover
this
your
match has
back,
been
okay?
insane.
Next Sherman, 27 seconds.
Alright, that Luke's is chilling. Let's see. F3 by the intersection.
They're still
This
hunting for
discussion
more.
that, like, hey, we can't blow up this Stewart. You lied to me.
There's
They're
a
like, well,
Panzer
technically you
IV
can.
straight ahead of the Steward now.
Last
They
time
see
some
each
Luke's,
other.
a big
Oh, they
double
don't.
eagle.
Stewart
Panzer
is
IV has
driving
to see
right
the
in front of
Steward.
PZ4. PZ4's
Ulbert takes out the Steward.
Enemy Panther. Panther. P4 is north of midpoint,
Puma is going hunting meanwhile on the bottom.
like main road.
Puma
Alright,
is
there's a
going to
Sherman
kill
right side.
Sherman in F7.
Puma gets a Sherman
There
kill?
it is. Puma just got a Sherman kill in F7 on that intersection. Call goes out. Did we kill the Stewart?
Take a
And
check
then
mark last
followed
note.
by a no.
For that P4.
The Stewart went down, didn't it?
Yeah, the Shura went down to Ulbert's P4.
So they think that they killed the Sherman when they killed the Stewart, I guess.
Crazy Boots just ignores the Sherman in right HQ and goes straight for the default Steward.
Champion.
He knows his calling. He's gonna stick with it.
Somehow that Puma.
That
got us
two-man has been
on the
more
loose somewhere.
successful this match than like some of the three-man. It's been incredible.
Right?
We have a PZ4 in G5, G and F5 line, taking shots on something.
Yep. Sherman the hard
Think
cap
goes
gets
down.
hit. Smokey. That's a
Turret.
hit twice.
They need to pull forward into the left, right, or something.
Yep. That's it. That was a clean shot. Who is that? Ulf? Yeah, that's Ulf's tank.
Call goes out. Dive, dive, dive. All tanks to point.
Oh, that's gonna get spicy.
We have Pumas.
We're about to have
we
a spicy
Lukes, we have
fight.
PZ4s. The whole column's going straight for barn. Haji's waiting
I
for
believe that
them.
medium moved to my light vehicle mark. Looked like it was going to the
Haji
east.
gets a shot through 2 doors on the barn. What an angle.
Lux is pulling into point.
Look at this man. He's playing Rainbow Six Siege over there. Holding
Right?
like a 5-doorway angle. PZ4 is diving.
don't
All of
back
the
up.
other tanks
I
are
marked
diving.
the enemy medium.
There's a Greyhound and a Sherman in the barn, I guess.
How much longer until
Greyhound
another
goes
medium?
down.
Lux and
Puma 4
PZ4
bounces.
pushed into
2
Greyhound
minutes.
goes down. There's still that Sherman being surrounded
Haji
by
needs to start
everybody
backing
at
up behind the barn. He is surrounded completely. Oh, that's a turret. No, that's a tire hit
Cracked.
on the Puma. There's a force
Puma's
pulling
alive.
out for a peak.
Luke's is still alive.
bottom right.
There's
He's
a Puma from
complete-
behind coming in now.
Haji is 1v5 right now.
Oh my
I do
god.
not
It's,
see where that
he's
medium
literally surrounded from every side pretty much. Puma's
Luke's
going
not
in for the
seen, like,
kill.
very,
This is
like,
gonna
Yep.
be it.
point right here on G marker.
They're gonna try
No, I
to
meant
trade
the,
with the
the
PZ4
Howl
before they
one.
go, but they're not gonna get a chance.
Puma takes out Haji on hard cap.
Wow.
The Zerg tactics. Always working.
Angelo's
Next
calling
Sherman
us
is in
to-
55
calling them to grab the
seconds. I can
PZ4 running
spawn
in
you
right now.
a
There's a lot of
Greyhound. That's all I
urgency
have
in his
available
voice.
right now if you want to get in there.
Please.
They're still playing like it's the championships in the last 5 minutes. Americans have anything to come back with, or was that all they had?
There's a crazy bush sure coming up. There is a 3-man Sherman coming up in H7. There's another Stewart coming up in F7. There's a Greyhound coming out of HQ.
Okay, so they have 5 minutes. They're all just going to be barreling in, basically. We got an empty Puma on point. That crew has respawned and got a PZ4 that they're going to drive up. So there's just an empty Puma on point. They're repping another one. They got a Luke's, a PZ4. 2 PZ4s on point. Oh, and tanks goes down. They did spot the Stewart. Oh, you can't be backing up. That's the only thing you got in a Stewart is that speed.
Yeah. They're just trickling in
they
now.
get cleaned up.
Axis just have to turtle on hard cap with all of their
Tank
tanks.
inside the barn, right side.
Yeah, they got 2 PZ4s posted up. The Luke's is just there for support. I'm surprised the Luke's crew actually isn't grabbing the empty Puma on point, because, I mean, you might as well.
Might as well, yeah.
Might be more useful.
Well, you can be a lot more annoying in the looks.
You can
lot
bounce
more
people
annoying.
everywhere with the Luke's, and then
Yeah.
they can't take a shot back. Yeah. If we see like a team utilize that in one of these games, like on purpose, at some point, I'll be so happy.
Oh, there's a
Like,
Sherman
Luke's
just
will go
pushing
around
in from the
town.
road. He doesn't know
Oh,
what's waiting
no.
for him. He sees 4 tanks right in front of him.
He's gonna roll
Do
right,
you have any tanks available?
right for the
side?
Puma.
For the radio.
Takes the Puma. There's a P4
PZ4.
next to him. PANZER IV takes the shot.
Come on, Luke's, get a shot in.
They're going for the angle. They're doing it the wrong way.
Oof, did they go? Call goes out medium behind us in the barn. A little delayed.
Any tanks available right HQ, please. Got it.
Call's going out. I think it's GG's on the German team. I seem to agree.
I agree too.
Yeah, they are all on point, covering all angles.
Bears.
And I bet you that just empty Puma in the middle point's going to confuse somebody, and they're going to shoot it, because you can see it from... You can kind of see it from the road when you pull up, so someone might have a panic call there. It's like this team's playing with some decoys. Let's see. Maxi Spike. And then I have a PZ4 coming down the tracks. You said we had a bunch of American tanks that were slowly making their way up, though, right?
Slowly, yeah.
Curious if we're going to see that last charge or last hurrah. Oh, there's a... I see Haji coming in. From the southwest corner. Oh, 1 PZ4 is diving into the fields. They might actually be spotted by Haji here. Through all those trees, though, I don't know. They are.
There you go.
Take
That's a hit.
They just have to run. There's no cover.
Nice.
Oh,
That one goes down. How'd you take out the second P4?
they get a clean kill right at the end there. PZ4 pulling onto the road. The Lux
They do have a clear
crew
shot.
is jumping into the Puma. They heard my thoughts apparently.
That's a bounce. Ricochet. Twist to the whiffs.
That one got eaten by the fence.
And Haji
Another
goes
shot.
down.
There we go. There goes Haji. All right, the Luke's crew is now the Puma crew.
Here it comes.
GGs are getting called.
Smokey in the Stewart. PANZER IV underwear.
Panzer IV ripping down the tracks on the bottom. Another Panzer IV pulling up on the road.
They're not firing. PANZER IV doesn't know about the Stewart.
There's a call. There's a Stewart behind our medium in the cap. The Puma's getting on it. They're about to get their shot here.
Puma
Oh!
misses.
Gets
All
caught
right.
on something. All right,
Give-
I'll
yeah,
give you all
give
the
me-
scores real quick.
Give me the final score.